What's up, people? Whew. Generation to generation, Cowboys and sports talks. Mr. ITUW, aka Cowboy Jew, I'm back, y'all. So I was just thinking to myself, man, like, you know, us as Cowboy fans, we put a lot on ourselves, right? You know, and it's like, I just want everybody to know that this needed to happen. The way that we're losing right now, this needed to happen. You see, we always, you know, Jerry always talking about being above the rim. Being around the rim. He always talking about, oh, we want to be right around the rim. Well, that's literally just a key word for we want to be okay. We want to be good, but not great. You know, you want to be good, but not great. You want to always be around the rim. You want to be just good enough to when you face a great team with great coaches, you're not good enough to get it done. You want to be around the rim. And so, in order for you to get over the hump and to get actually inside the rim and score the point, get the basketball going, sometimes you got to come back down and dribble a little bit. You got to reset. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason when you shooting that basketball that you don't just step up to the line and shoot the basketball. You step up to the line and you dribble a couple of times. You dribble a couple of times, get your hands orientated, then you shoot. So we needed for this to happen like this, you know. And we all been knowing this. We all been knowing that we needed this to happen, and we knew it was gonna come a time to where we was gonna have one of them years to where it just didn't work out. Now, we thought that it was going to be that year that when Dak went down for the first time, that was a catastrophic year for us, you know. And then, so, we had got rid of Garrett, and then, it was Mike McCarthy. And so we really just had to have one of these years. Now, the bad part about it is, they didn't even intend to have this type of year. That's what's so crazy about it. They didn't intend to have this type of year. Jerry thought that just doing what he did and not doing nothing in free agency, and Steven and they thought that not using none of the free agency, drafting how they drafted the last 2 or 3 years, they thought that that was okay and that we were going to be a decent enough team this year to be around the rim. But they let go of all of the depth in doing that. They thought that they could just do that. They thought that they could get rid of the depth on our team and then still be okay. But that ain't the case. That's not what happened. So the depth passed. They let the depth go on our team, and then we ended up falling flat on our face. Dak ended up getting hurt. Everybody got hurt. So it is what it is. Now the problem that we might have going forward is it's just like the Jets. The Jets, they got the same record we do. They fired their GM today. Fired their coach earlier this year. Okay? They fired their GM today. That ain't happening here. And we know why that's not happening here. See, that's the only problem that we as Cowboy fans run into. The part of our team that needs to change the most is concrete. It ain't changing. Now, the best case scenario for us is that they hire a coach to where that coach takes over some of the responsibilities of a GM. Hopefully they hire a coach that when ownership says, we don't need to look at no running back in the draft. We don't need to sign Derrick Henry. We're bringing Zeke back. Hopefully you have a coach that said, no, we're not. We're signing Derrick Henry. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully you have a coach that says, when they say, we don't need to take Ted McMillan. We can just trade back. We don't need to take Ashton Genty. We can just trade back. Pick up some more picks. Hopefully you have a coach that says, no. We're taking tech. Hopefully you have a coach that when Steven asked Will McClay in the war room, who should we take right here, Will? And Will says, I think we should take Mossy. We don't never take defensive tackles that high. Hopefully you have a coach that says, no. This Mozzie fella don't jump off the screen like this guy does right here. We taking Matthew Bergeron. That's who we taking right here. We're not taking Mozzie. Hopefully you have a coach that, because it's my understanding that the tight end position was Mike McCarthy's big deal in his last draft. Hopefully you have a head coach that says, when they say, okay, well, you want your tight end, well, got your tight end right here, Luke Schoonmaker. Hopefully we got a coach that be like, oh, no. Luke Schoonmaker not even a top 100 player in this draft. We're not taking that. We're not taking him. If we are going to take him, we can take him in the 5th round or 4th round. See, that's what you want. Hopefully you have that kind of coach. And then I'm also thinking that, see, the salary of these NFL coaches has went up. You see, Mike McCarthy is the least paid coach in the league. Ben Johnson say he want $15 million. It's a lot of coaches making more than $15 million. So I'm hoping that what Jerry will internalize is that I'm gonna pay you $15 million, Ben Johnson. But when I pay you $15 million, what comes with that is general manager responsibilities. You're not a walk-around coach. Jerry made a comment today. You got your walk-around coaches, and then you have your coaches that are in your face, like Dan Quinn and what's his name? Detroit Lions head coach. I forgot his name is Dan Campbell. Then you have your walk-around coaches like Mike McCarthy. They don't call the defense. They try to call the offense, but he's not good at that. Okay, so Ben Johnson, he's supposed to be the offensive guru, and now that it's pretty much confirmed that we have an immobile quarterback, and we're gonna have an immobile quarterback for the next 3 years. So, me personally, if we pick a 3 or 4, I would take Cam or Shador in a heartbeat. I would do that. I would sit them behind Dak for a year, and I'll figure out that contract after that. And I would still build my team as if I was drafted 28th or something like that. Because if we drafted 3rd or 4th, and then if you drafted 3rd or 4th, and then in the 1st round, that means in the 2nd round you drafted like 34th, so 35th. So 34th, pick a 35th, and then pick a 28th. Like you normally pick. It's the same pool of players there. So I would just draft like that. But I doubt if they gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I seriously doubt if they gonna just take Cam or take Shador. I would in a heartbeat. So we'll see, man. We need this type of year, and we have an opportunity to really shake back next year because we're gonna have a more cap space than anybody in the NFL. We're gonna have high draft picks. We already got some talent on the team that we can build around, like CD, Bird, Tyler Smith, Micah, Bland, Trayvon. We got some hitters. We got some surefire starters that are Pro Bowlers. We got some all pros on both sides of the ball that we can build around. It's not going to take you 3 or 4 years to rebuild this organization. Look at Washington; they did it overnight. Look at the rest of these teams; they all did it overnight. It's not because it's not a 3-year thing. You can hire the right type of coach, have a good draft, get some good free agents, and be right back in the mix of things next year, flying high, starting off hot. So there's a lot of things that's gonna change. This year is over for us. It's a wrap. But don't get too low, because there's a rebound coming, regardless if we like it or not. The fight goes on. We must come back next year. We gotta ride. We ride or die. And we didn't made it this long, 28 years with no championships. It's kind of like how they say, we built America. We built this here. It's like our Cowboy fans, we built this here. The Cowboy fans that they hate, that's who we are. That's us. We been here. We ain't going nowhere. So we know what the problem is. Cowboy Nation know what the problem is. It's the general manager and it's the talent evaluation. It's Will McClay now as evaluating the talent and passing up on good players in the draft. And it's Steven making dumb contract decisions like paying Michael Gallup, paying Jalen Smith, drafting Jalen Smith, paying Jalen Smith, paying Zeke, not signing Derrick Henry, all of that kind of stuff. And it's Jerry not putting his foot down and making some legitimate changes, not putting curtains up when his players are suffering. You know what I'm saying? So we know who the three musketeers of problems are. We know who that is. We know who's hiring the Jason Garrett's. We know who's hiring the Mike McCarthy's. We know who's not hiring Ben Johnson's and Shanahan's. We know who's not doing that. Okay? And so hopefully they make a change and they start doing that, because this year has been an eye-opener for so many things and so many people that it's just like they can't go on and not do something. If they do something, if they don't do anything, they just throwing in the towel. You can't be that stubborn and that stupid to not just. The writing is on the wall. It's easy to turn this thing around. I could do it. If you gave me the title of general manager today, I could turn this organization around. I fire Mike McCarthy tomorrow. Sure would. The rest of my games I'll be watching will be a Belichick in the skybox. In the skybox. And I have Ben Johnson and Robert Saleh on speed dial as soon as the season over. Ben Johnson will be, I give him 16, 17 million. And I interviewed like 5 other coaches, 10 other coaches, but I definitely see if somebody gonna knock my socks off. But I'm coming out that thing with Ben Johnson, Robert Saleh as my DC. Shit, I might even come out with Shador Cam. I'm trying to tell you, that's what I would do. But any variation of that will be helpful to this team, and that's what we need. We need that. So, yeah, we got smoked last night. We knew that was coming. I mean, we need to lose these games, guys. We do. We just don't need. I just find it funny that all of a sudden, well, I don't want to say that, but they was getting hurt yesterday, and it's just a matter of time before we out there with our whole JV team. We've been out there with our whole JV team the whole year anyway, so I don't know why these teams is getting excited. Just count us out, acting like y'all doing something. The Texans, y'all acting like y'all did something. What y'all do? Beat the Cowboys for the first time in 28 years or something like that? And we're gonna be right back on y'all head next year. So just calm down. Enjoy y'all little ride, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all can make it past the first round in the playoffs. I can't talk too much about y'all. We ain't made it past the first round. Well, we made it past the first round last year. We ain't made it past the second round in 28 years, so. All right. Well, I think me and my pops, I think me and Cowboy Joe gonna get on tonight and discuss discuss some things. So we'll see. In the meantime, y'all make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. I'll check with y'all later.